Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where we finally reach a huge milestone. Yeah, 1,000 subscribers. This is surreal, honestly. It's weird because I started this channel entirely because some folks on Voyix Discord server. And then Discord server, but also Twitch stream. Basically, Twitch folks were saying, hey, I would really like to watch you play the game because they had heard that my win streak was so good. And they're like, hey, maybe you're actually pretty decent. Could you actually play it? And I'd interacted a little bit with the Twitch chat folks there and with the Discord server folks through like community nights and things. So it was fine. I have a lot of experience with public speaking, so I didn't really mind the concept of being heard and listened to and things. So I started recording some random videos and made a YouTube channel out of it and was like, all right, yeah, whatever, it'll be fine. Just to kind of have some fun with it. And here I am. I mean, I don't know how many months it's been. 7, 8 months, something maybe like that. I'm not actually sure. Maybe not that many months, actually. I don't really even remember. But the truth is, it's been crazy. We're at 1,000 subscribers, which means I actually genuinely believe that this is quote unquote a community. I mean, not that the changeover to 999, 1,000, it doesn't suddenly change anything, but you know what I mean. It kind of is a threshold marker where I say, oh, okay, I feel like I should actually do something here. So, what am I doing? Well, I don't know if I've done it yet because by the time I'm recording this and the time this goes live, I might have finished it. But my goal is to set up a Discord server at least so that people aren't basically so I'm not taking over other Discord servers, right? Because right now I get messages on the official Monster Train Discord, I get messages on Voyix Discord, I get DMs, and these are all fine, but I feel bad kind of getting involved in other folks' DM and other folks' Discord servers basically. So I'm gonna have our own. You're gonna be able to reach me there at any point, anytime. I'm annoyingly active on Discord because my job enables me to be very aware of online chatting programs since I basically exist in that universe over at NASA pretty much. So it's pretty easy for me, and it's gonna be cool. And I'll set up like YouTube notifications and things. I don't know if anyone cares. I'm doing it anyway because we reached that milestone, and I said I would. So I'm extremely hype that 1,000 people do not hate my videos on their feed. Honestly, thank you. So I think that's all I have to say about that. Hell yeah, brother, let's go. So we are just playing some regular old Monster Train, nothing out of this world. Let's see. So our previous run was interesting. We had Primordium. I was okay, so this last run was tricky because I got down to exactly 1 HP. We're on a 77 win streak. We did live. I probably should have died. Refracting Lens saved the run, but I learned a valuable lesson there, I think. I was trying to mix an Ember Drain strategy that was a little too aggressive with an Apex Imp line that didn't require that level of aggression. So I was costing myself Ember and thus card plays in a big way. And I ate damage for it. I think it was like 20 on Fell or whatever it was, plus on the order of 75 or something like that from Ring 7. I just did not address those backlines very effectively. So yeah, it was tough, I believe. Now, we did win, but WTF, closer than it needed to be. And part of the issue, of course, I've talked about this before, is that YouTube content creation changes the way you experience the game because you're constantly concerned with taking too much time or having something interesting to say. And people have have made comments before about it can be a little annoying if I spend too much time toiling over a decision. And so I try to make, I don't want to call them snap decisions, but I'm trying to make my decisions quicker. And that definitely punishes you in this game where the order of cards and thinking 2 to 3 turns ahead can matter a lot. You notice very regularly when I'm recording these that I say things along the order of, oh dang, if I had just played this a little differently, I would have taken 9 less damage or something. That happens a lot. And I try very hard to avoid it, but I'm also trying to counterbalance video length and things. So little mistakes like that are unfortunately, I believe, inevitable. It's just that you can't stop them when recording for the series. So it's unfortunate, but it's fine. Now, obviously, last episode we almost lost because of it, but we didn't. It was definitely closer than I think anyone wanted. So, just play better, I guess. That's really it. Today we are moving on to Fade, so what am I complaining about? And yeah, don't have much else to report. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get this going. I am recording. Sure looks like I am. Heck yeah. All right, what are we looking at? Hope you're all doing well today. I'm having a good one. I'm feeling really good, actually. I made a big progress at work this week, and I have a little bit of free time to work on some DM stuff, so I'm building out that campaign. Mentioned that a couple times. It's been a big dominant part of my days these past few weeks because I've been enjoying it a lot, and it's really cool. So I'm looking forward to that. Otherwise, yeah, not much to report. Let's see, this is Exile Melting with the default Wormkin. We have Plating Sealed Daedalus, Rage Arcus, and Diligent Seraph with Molten Encasement, Glimmer, and Sacred Wicks. We have spells, Inna Diligent, Incredible, I'm Less Afraid. Obviously, there's always the risk with Little Fade of not having your primitive molds. You burn them all on Diligent and it can be bad. But having an extra reform in Sacred Wicks, I mean, the one that even goes away is good, is very nice, and spells in general are good, plus Glimmer is nice. So this is a very strong start. Not particularly synergistic, but just good. Good enough. Let's see what we have. Both banner types on Ring 2, sure. I hate the double horde start. I almost always prefer money in one of these early ones because you're looking for shop value right away, pretty much. Now, our Ring 3 does look a little concerning because there's no shops. We do have both banners, I said, on Ring 2. The Steel Shop has Awoken, which is good. There's a Remnant banner on 3 with the Horde, and there's a dupe. I don't know, we'll see. There's a lot of things that can work in this clan combo, right? If we get Firelight, it's different. This also is a really good Icarus start, right? We have heals, we also have reforms, and we have the Awoken synergies. So, there's that. Let's see. On 4, we have a Steel Shop. Cool. With the removals, and there's an Awoken banner on the other side. It's fine. It's our second temple. First temple is on Ring 3. Okay. Let's see. Temple-wise, our last temple is 7. We have a dupe on 8, dupe on 6, and our dupe on 3. These are poorly positioned dupes. You'll notice they have bad alignments. It's Hellvent with Pyro Remains, Hellvent, Pyro Remains Caverns, and then the last one is Hellvent, but you don't get the Vortex with it or anything. So they're not great. We're probably still going to use at least one of them, but that's okay. How many temples overall? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. All right, let's see what we get. This is an interesting call to shot, I think. So we're Fade. I probably should have considered looking at the path first, but maybe. I'm going to grab Combustible Wax. I don't think there's ever a universe Combustible Wax is bad. If I play Icarus, then it burns out longer, which is fine. If I play into Firelight, it sustains my floor. If I play into Eternal Flame, this is just really good with things like Paraffin Enforcer. Hammer Chestplates is fine for Icarus, but otherwise really bad and annoying. It's always Combustible Wax here. Big fan. Now, I did go that a little out of order, right? I do normally look at Fade first here. I don't think it's a strong opinion one way or the other. I get into these habitual things where I do the same thing every time because it's what works. Fade, I typically look at the champion first, especially because Icarus and Firelight play so differently. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal. Especially when you have a clan combo like this, right? With this clan combo, Icarus is online, which means that it's totally fair to just pick whichever. Now, obviously, if I'd seen a Spikes relic, I might not know that I was going to have Icarus, which is a fair concern. So, you got me there. I agree. Yeah. I think we are playing Firelight here, though. That Combustible Wax is a very good hit for it. Icarus is going to be fine. This is another case. I think you could pick either of these and win. I'm going to take Firelight, though. I think it's a fairly consistent line, especially with Burnout 5. Burnout 5, wow. And we just play it chill. Do not take shards. It's a really good hit. Mark of Invasion should be fine. If I take damage for this, it's okay. I can just play top and then burn out things. It's okay. Actually, the Glimmer hit is kind of crazy. Right? Interesting. I think we do play the Glimmer top, and then... Yeah, so 2 primitive molds on this turn is a little concerning. I'm going to play the Fade, of course, and then it's Train Steward. It only kills the 1, but I think I would like to Glimmer this. This is tough. I could Glimmer middle, and then leak 6. I think it's always Glimmer top, though. And the reason is, even though I take the Ember Drain, it means that maybe I see another Train Steward, or I could see Molten Encasements, which can just soak up stats here. And then I can just hit these Clergymen. So I'm going to clear top here, and these molds do nothing. We take Ember Drain, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. So interestingly, all 4 restores and a deadweight is a pretty nightmare draw. But fine. This means we missed the Collector. If I'd played it the other way, we would have the Collector. Worth noting. Okay. We take 3. So I basically traded the Collector for 3 Pyre Health, which I think is, you know, objectively incorrect. So that's unfortunate. This is also one of these weird circumstances where the Fate doesn't die because she doesn't burn out here. I'm just kind of curious. But that's okay. Like, we have the Glimmer here. It's fine. I'm going to accept this Pyre damage, and we're going to take the Glimmer on the dude on bottom, the Inquisitor. It guarantees a win on Inquisitor, and it also guarantees that Fade dies, which I think matters. You're basically just trading all this Pyre health pretty regularly with these combats. It's fine. I take 7 for the run. We reform Fade, player up top, and I think we win out of this, no problem. You could do things like, I mean, maybe I play these 2 Train Stewards and do 20 damage. Sure, buddy. It's fine. I'm not worried about the top floor, right? It's okay. Hey, look, we did it. Yeah, so the Burnout is an interesting one because this means that we don't have the Burnout 1 Fade active, but on the other hand, you do have really good sustain on your backline. I quite like it. Let's see, Wicklash is really good. Hallow Drippings is also kind of nutty. I don't think I need Hallow Drippings. I would rather take the Wicklash because it also provides attack value. Because again, Combustible Wax provides so much here. Seems good. I'm probably going to grab a Razor Sharp Edge. It's a good burst of whatever I'm doing. I'm glad we saw money there, so I could maybe do something. You could reasonably go either side here. Because this is the only steel shop, and because Awoken has really good hits here, a Sweeper with a little Fade, good. Animus of Will, really good. I don't like Animus of Speed. Those are pretty much the 3 units of good choice here. I'm going to go left. I think it's fine. You could maybe see something from the Remnant Banner. I would feel a little better about the Remnant Banner if I had seen Giraffe, right? But we did not. Endless plus 25 plus 10. Animus of Will. Cool. That's good. I don't need Endless Molten Encasement, right? I don't see this actually providing enough value that I care. It's weird to skip this. You could put this in front of Animus, so you have a Fade, Molten Encasement, Animus line. But I could also just reform things. I'm not super concerned. I do want to put a plus 25 in Animus of Will. I could. It's interesting. If this is a unit draft with a decent infusion, I could get a dupe out of it on ring 3. Otherwise, I have to wait until bloody ring 6. Ugh, okay, fair. Fair. I'd like to get a multi-strike in this. I definitely think it's this plus 25 here. This is a really strong pickup for this unit. I don't know. Do you take Endless Molten Encasement here? This is an interesting discussion point because this is quite secure, right? Even if you do this, you always put the plus 25 in the Animus, by the way, because this thing needs to not die to spikes. So there's that. Endless Molten Encasement, while it's here, is pretty decent. It's true. This is a case of, do you take this because it's available and good, or do I save it? You never settle for the plus 10 on Animus, by the way. I'm always looking for another multi-strike. There's no rush. We're going to see steel shops on this run, for sure, so it's kind of whatever. I'm just going to take this Molten Encasement. I mean, this is tough also because I can't use Endless Burnout 1, thanks to Combustible Wax. Maybe this is a downside of it, but the upside for Little Fade is so high I don't mind, but Endless Burnout 1 is not an option for Molten Encasement here, especially because Fade goes in front and extends Burnout anyway. The advantage of the Endless here is that you put it in front, it soaks stats, and if this thing dies, which inevitably it will, it doesn't bleed any damage over. It's also nice because as a unit for Fade's floor, it is a 1-spacer, which is pretty good. You arguably could put something like plus 25 in it, so maybe even the Molten Encasement attacks. I think I should take this Endless while I have it, basically, is where I'm at. Do I feel strong enough to take a Horde here? Maybe. Maybe? I don't think so. There's very few hits that are really strong. It's basically just double extinguish. There are a couple decent ones, but I still have too much crap in my deck. You could just roll a bad draw and eat it, right? You just don't hit your reforms in a decent order, so we're going to chill, and I'm going to move on. I do think that was a big power-up in the grand scheme of things. I could take the spikes here, right? In fact, it's probably decent. Yeah, sure. This is just get some more money, right? Money good. I can then do Fade bottom here. Yes, so check it. Right, you do Razor Sharp into Fade, or I could just Razor Sharp Wicklash. Yeah, it's actually just significantly better to Razor Sharp Wicklash the Animus of Will, I think. Yeah. Sure, we do get the Reform, which is good. Fade comes in. We get the Glimmer Middle for the money. I like that. I could keep this Animus of Will alive better. I could just put in a Train Steward for this. I think I should, right? It's good because it kills the floor, but it also saves a couple damage here. And it's another soak for her... What is it? Her stats. Just focus on life here. True. See, every one of these restores makes a huge difference in the back. Yeah, we actually kill with just the triple restore here. So, I mean, it was perfectly fine. My decisions here, I got everything. I got the Trial, I got the Collector, I got the bottom floor kill, I took no damage. That's pretty decent to me. Pretty decent. We're going to grab another Molded, I think. Yeah, this is Diligent. I value these too much. It's a good targeted reform. It's good. I should always click and graft. It's annoying. I don't need this. I could grab... Steel Enhancer is unnecessary. I'm thinking a little bit about Diligent here. Engraft at least replaces itself, which I don't mind. Let's see, what are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cards. I should grab something. Engraft is fine. I think this is a good enough card to hit. Sure. And what am I doing then? I think you could genuinely self-infuse Animus of Will here, and it's fine. What else would I even take? Quick? No, I'd rather not. You could. I have the Endless Molten Encasement, though. I don't think I need to self-infuse it. Is there a Remnant Banner I would take here? I mean, okay, Paraffin Enforcer is really good, actually, if I see it. Paraffin Enforcer is really good. Alternatively, just Hellventing that Animus at this stage is a hyper-strong short-term play. Remnant Banner. I mean, it's what? One of the nice things about this is you can rely pretty heavily on Fade to scale your floor because Fade is strong. Now, that does mean I don't have to play. I could do something like Self-Infuse Animus and it's okay. The extra multi-strike is just straight up value. So there's that. Now, we're definitely taking space on this run because I'd like to do double Animus plus Molten Encasement plus Fade. That's 6 space. True. Remnant Banner is high rolly. Remnant Banner can whiff. Think about the things that are here that are bad. Let's logbook it up real quick. I need to make sure I'm making a good decision here. So let's Remnant Banner, Unit, Essence, let's think. Okay, so Bounty Stalker, fine. It's actually not what I want here. I missed Draft, unfortunately. Lady of the House is pretty decent as far as infusions goes. It's just stats, which is okay, I suppose. But I don't know. In fact, it might actually... I'm not sure about that. You just put stats in. It's okay. Lady of the Reformed, no. Paraffin Enforcer is a high roll because the Animus of Will, you'll have 2 of them. They both attack, and then you generate a ton of rage. It's true. Quickly goes out of control. So he's really strong. Thug, no. Baron is fine. It'll do fine. Baron is an okay pick. A big sludge is actually genuinely bad here because the space increase is unfortunate. And then that's it. So really it's just I'm looking for Paraffin Enforcer. If I find him, great. If I miss, not great. Okay, the alternative, of course, is I go right, I dupe, and I self-infuse this Animus. I could do it right now, but I don't think I want to do it right now. It makes me extremely powerful into the next 2 combats because no matter what I do, I have a second Animus. There's also a Horde on the other side that could have value. This clan combo has good relics. Ooh, it's tough. The left side is... Here's what the TLDR is. Left side, high rolly. You can hit some things that are really strong and they power you up in a big way. Okay, you could hit a good Horde. You could hit even a medium one, right? But the Horde also, there's so many bad relics too that it's hard to predict what you could see here. And then you could hit a really good unit, Paraffin Enforcer, and you win, basically. I mean, I have very high confidence in the winning line from that position. Okay, fair. Now, alternatively, I go right. Right is very secure. Right is, I know what I'm getting. It's also a strong early mid play because you have 3 more hits on the floor to just soak stats from Firelight, which is, as I would say, pretty darn good. Health is also secure. It's not necessary, but I'll take it. That's a really tough question. I think I'm strong enough to win Daedalus right now, but... yeah, I do think I'm strong enough to win Daedalus right now, actually. Which means I don't really mind the slow burn on the right, or if I whiff on the left. This is tricky. It's very tough. It's tough because what is correct here? Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. We caught it. Look at us. Let's go. So good. All right. I need to make a decision here. What is the decision? You could say either. You could say so many things. You could tell me, if you play the seed, I'm never gonna generate it. But you have played this, you'd be like, oh, there's a Paraffin Enforcer here. Game is easy. But if I whiff, then is this good enough? I think I'm gonna go right, and we're gonna play the more secure line here. This is a dupe on this Animus for sure. I'm gonna look at the caverns first, of course, but a -2, huh? I don't think so. Purge is not bad. We're gonna look in the caverns first because it could upgrade the Animus. Hef's Consolation would be pretty huge here. Or we just take Abandoned Stave. Which is an interesting situation to be in. Fill my deck with crap for some Ember. Definitely double draw then. No, it has to be draw space no matter what I do. We could alternatively take the Excavated Embers and those become good burns into Diligent that simply replace themselves. How much Ember am I anticipating spending really on this run? The answer is probably not a lot. I actually think this is one of the rare circumstances where the calcified embers are correct. Yeah. They're good into Diligent. I don't need this Ember for anything. Yeah, I'm wasting so many cards on every combat. We just double Animus here, and we chill. Do not infuse it yet. I can do it later. And at worst, I have 2 Animus chilling. This is a very slow burn side here, but it's fine. Now, I didn't take anything from that temple because none of it's really good. The Purge was okay, I suppose, but it's fine. Actually, getting Fade killed here, very good. Right? 3 molds, not very good, but it's okay. I took a bunch of extras, so. Ooh, yikes. I mean, I suppose we put Animus Razor Sharp here and just eat the bomb. This is the sin of Fade, right? Just bad draws. I can clear this floor pretty reasonably. Right? I think I do want to put this damage in the front to spread it out. So you Wicklash here, and then I Molten Encasement for the moment. And just save this damage. Sure, it does slow me down, but we have a bunch of trash in our run right now. So, like, yeah, you see this is the problem, right? I am going to Glimmer downstairs. Sure, we do enough damage to not lose. I need to be able to reform Fade, though. Maybe, please, video game. Yeah, alright, Sacred Wicks, let's go. Cool. We drop Fade here. That's a good power-up. I'm going to take the Restore into the middle one. I am going to hold over the Encasement here. It's true. It's pretty decent. We get Fade back, which I will play. Let's see. 7 comes in next floor, so I need to play 1 Restore here to take an extra 1 on Fade, so she goes to 7 and then dies on the incoming floor. And then we can guarantee 2 Stealth for Relentless, so you hold over the Encasement here. This should be a win. Right? You just, yeah, top floor is good. You just play the Molten Encasement. You play the Engraft just to draw it through again. I will heal my Animus. And we're okay. In the worst case, I have the Encasement. In the best case, I have Fade. We're fine. Cool. So this is a decent pickup here. The extra Absorber for the Fade stats is useful. We had plenty of burnout, so no concerns. I need to remove units very badly. Alternatively, we have Hallowed Halls, which I'm going to click. Oh my god, I'm going to click it. All bad units, Thorned Hollow, Paraffin Thug, Lady of the Reformed. None of these are it here. Skip big time. That's unfortunate. Is it space now? I don't know, man. I need draw while my deck sucks. I could get another slot on the floor. I need to just buy removals, genuinely. This is a 0 shard Daedalus, by the way. That's rare. That's very rare. Alright, I'm definitely going right next. That combat looked good. I took no damage. Okay, so fine. But the important thing is that, and I was even at a penalty, right? These calcified embers are just dead for the moment. But at the same time, I didn't get stronger from it either. Hallowed Halls is good. It's just another reform card, honestly. Ember is never it. Light of Seraph space is eventually it. It could be draw right now, while my deck is a little worse. Draw around faster. It's true. Drawing is good, especially with that endless encasement in play. It's a fair point. You've convinced me almost certainly that draw is the pick here. Now, obviously, is that good enough into Arcus? I don't know. I don't know. Can I win Arcus without the stealth? Currently, hell no. Hell no. I should take the stealth then, right? I take the space now. Yeah, okay. Alright. Oh, is this what I think it is? Let me remove units. Let me remove units. Oh, you're a legend, video game. Give me the wheel. Oh, it's so good. That's 5 free removals. As long as I don't let an Animus die, and if she does, it's cool. I have 2. Yeah. Yeah, give me wheel. Give me wheel, let's go. I don't need any of this other crap. No, I don't need rejuvenate triggers. I don't need this self-damage. The self-damage is actually bad because you kill your Animus. Alright, let's leave. Oh, removals. Oh, I love it. I love 5 free removals here. And free Endless onto Fade. That is a W. Alright, let's go. We go to the right here. Of course, I need to lean in hard on the removals. Now, let's think about this. I'm going to be infusing one of this Animus into another. So what you do is you put 25 life in one of these as an insurance policy against the nightmare of bad draws. And so this thing helps into the next 2 combats. This one then gets infused into the other that I put multi-strike in or something, right? Sure. We re-roll this. I don't need this quick. This quick, I don't care. It's actually annoying, right? I'm going to hunt for the multi-strike. Genius. All right, so this is perfect. We're such a good players at the video game. We just create many hit on floor. Who needs card text? Just a multi-strike. Game is simple. And if you want to be really secure, you put a plus 25 in this Molten Encasement. Right? The main thing to take away from this is the Molten Encasement, I don't need stealth stacking for the Divinity. I don't really care all that much. You could self-infuse. Okay, you could self-infuse and it's pretty decent into the sweep on the Divinity. So I don't take the damage here. But we're going to be fine on that, I think. Removals no longer have to go into units. The units are already screwed and they just don't know it. So I now need to think, how much can I remove into Diligent, right? We're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I can actually clear out restores now, basically, is what you're telling me. That's 19 spells. Because remember, these 3 Calcified Embers are free spells, quote unquote. I don't need Eternal Flame. Let's go all the way on Firelight here. I need the damage. The scaling is important. Do you ever plus 25 this encasement just as a security measure? It's not terrible. It lingers a little longer, which is probably okay. Probably okay, honestly. I think this is going to be a good pick. Yeah, we're going to do that. This is I'm playing very secure here. -2 into Hallowed Halls is impossible for me to skip here. I'm at 0 shards. I should do something, right? Yeah, -2 into Hallowed Halls is very good. Intrinsic You could intrinsic Hallowed Halls, but I don't think so. And I'm not doing the infusion now because I dupe on ring 6, so I wish to infuse on ring 5. We want to slow burn the shards with that wheel pickup. So the only things I want to grab are super strong plays. Like this Hallowed Halls at -2 is nutty. It's outrageous. So you have to pick that. We're at 15. I'm going to go to 40 here on 5, and then I'm going to dupe immediately on 6 for 55 shards. I then can get 25 at least from the temple. 50 if I keep the second tomb in for a self-infuse. We're okay on shards then. We chill. I could buy a removal. Make this even stronger. You just remove a restore, right? What am I doing otherwise? I hit everything at these shops. Ooh, but a holdover at ring 5 would be really... I'm going to save my money. Holdover on that Hallowed Halls is kind of stupid. Although, keep in mind, holdover Hallowed Halls does not actually work very effectively with the Broken Wheel. So you might not take the Endless. You might just use the Broken Wheel as removal. I guess we'll find out. If they show me a holdover on the Hallowed Halls, I will actually not take the Immortality Potion. I think you win either way. Let's move. It's fine. Yeah, I think you win either way. Is multi-strike good? I think it's good. Right? It's good. I never saw a ping on this run, by the way. I guess Razor Sharp kind of counts. Not really. It's a little unfortunate. It slows me down a lot. It's true. I think we take this. This is going to be a slow burn combat. We just accept the curses. It'll be okay, I believe. Yeah, like this is a turn 1. Who buddy? We could power up with +12 and go to... What is this? This thing is doing 60 damage. I mean, it kills the frontline dude, right? Which is pretty good on this turn if it dies. I think we're just going to slow burn it, though, and I'm going to play Fate up top with the Animus, and we're going to chill here. True. It's always other Animus. It just has to be. Sadly, this Glimmer does nothing here. Sadly, this Quill Marksman does 45 damage here. Yikes. True. So we're going to do Molten Encasement up top. And I am going to put in the other Animus, and we're just going to take this curse, I believe. It's fine. This combat's a little scary. Play the Weight of Contrition. Play the Wicklash. In the back, because X4, for sure. Now, you ever Hallowed Halls this? Maybe. Maybe. We could Hallowed Halls this. I don't think we need to. Is the important thing. This is a really good lineup, what we have here. Also, oh my god, don't Hallowed Halls it. Oh my god, it's Broken Wheel. I was just gonna Hallowed Halls my entire floor. Y'all. Y'all. I know you were thinking it. I know you were thinking it. Do not. Oh my god. He almost did it. He almost purged all of his units. Oh, buddy. It's rough. That is a rough choice, huh? Alright, Fade. Let's go. Cool. I'm going to lose this Molten Encasement. The secondary one. I'm fine with it. We Glimmer bottom floor, I believe, because... Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Sure. Goodbye, Molten Encasement. Purged. It's fine. It's fine. Honestly, super chill. We're chilling. I do want to reform Fade here. I want to make sure I'm winning Relentless. for sure, which is kind of the most important thing for me. So we're not playing a lot of units out, but we'll have an opportunity to do so, right? You do Weight of Contrition, we burn a Steward here. You play Molded on Fade. I could get the Razor Sharp out by playing the Sacred Wicks. So, sure. Cool. I could actually kill Fade here. Right? She takes 14 exactly. That's good. Doing that is good. Get her killed. Yeah. Great. Okay. Now, what is the important play here? I think you do Weight of Contrition, Rain Steward, and then you stick another Train Steward in front. I'm pretty sure this 240, 150 wins. I'd like to burn Train Stewards here, right? Yes. I'm pretty sure we're alive here. Yeah, we are. So you put the Train Steward in front, so he goes away, and then we double weight here, and we're fine. Okay, this is okay. We didn't lose an Animus. I didn't self-Hallowed Halls. Oh, we get a Waxer Snuffer. Okay, we get a Waxer Snuffer. I didn't kill my Animus of Wills. You're right. I did a great job. We removed almost all the Train Stewards. Honestly, the dream. We're going to take Resin removal. It's a really good card for so many reasons here. And Preserve Thorns is really good in a Diligent. We're going to click it. Yep. All right, that's plenty. I can now remove aggressively on the Restore front. I get to convert my Calcified Embers now, which is also very cool. Those cards are good, as it turns out. Right? I love these. These are nice. You could infinite off this, theoretically. I'm not going to, but you could. We're going left, by the way, in case there was any doubt. Thorn Casing with my Preserved Thorns or Encased Ember. What do I need Ember for? I already decided again. I didn't take Vengeful Shards. We're going to take Thorn Casing. Give me 10 in Piercing on these Preserved Thorn Stings. That's pretty decent. We can just aggressively remove Restores. Just for sure. Yep. The Stings pickup was huge here because now it's, think about the numbers here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So with 22 cards that are effectively spells, I can cut a Glimmer and a Restore still, and I'm very good, very fine. -1. These are all fine, I suppose. 20 and Consume Glimmer is actually really good, by the way. Just a one-time burst that does something to backlines. So I think that's great. There's no money in the middle, right? No, there's not. It's fine. Intrinsic. I still don't think I need Intrinsic for anything. No. I do think I have to infuse here. I think it's a requirement for this floor to have that infusion done. So now it is just simply... I will be playing the Molten Encasement then. It is big Animus into a smaller one. She goes to X5, which is fine. All about the Fade hit. Fade hit dies once. This thing turns on in a big way. Seems good to me. That's riskier. We stay at 40. And I take a 20 Consume and a Glimmer for sure. I think that's great news. Double stack I think is pointless. I'm just going to put a -1 into a card I want to play every time. So Wicklash here. And I'm going to buy a removal into Restore. Because it's all about everything else. And we move on. 40 shards into Ring 5 is very respectful. I can stealth through the stealth boss, which is good. We should be fine. As long as I don't lose that Animus in this combat. Yeah, I'm not actually worried about Crystalcloak here. In fact, I think the Mark of Invasion is beneficial. Fade dies on turn 1. Yes. Cool. So I think we're in great shape. The Waxer Snuffer hit was an unnecessary high roll. But really good regardless. Okay. Alright, Animus. Do your job. Okay. Don't click Hallowed Halls. Or maybe you can click it on a random floor. It's fine. Let's draw first. Ooh, 20 consume Glimmer. I get the money. We like that. I'm always going to play the primitive mold here. Fade dies, which is huge value. So I'm going to Glimmer middle. I want the money. Yeah, I want that money. We Razor Sharp upstairs for strength. We're doing 200s here. All right. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Take the Reform here. Definitely play her upstairs. I'm going to draw first. Draw first. Sacred Wicks, it does not matter. I'll take the Glimmer. Let's see, how much damage is coming in? 10, 6, and then the Animus of Will swings. So let's get this Train Steward removed from my run. Cool. Goodbye, friend. It's fine. We do get the Molten Encasement. Good. And the Preserved Thorns. Interesting. Interesting. I think you Preserve Thorns downstairs. Mid-floor doesn't scare me too terribly much. As long as I see a Reform next turn, I'm drawing 8. I should be fine. Because you sting down, it kills 2 of them. I want to play the Molten Encasement, right? Start getting it killed, maybe? It's true. It's true. Now, how am I going to actually set this up? I need to put something behind the Molten Encasement to actually delay. It's Hidden Assault, so I'm pretty sure it's just the boss. So this Molten Encasement actually takes 2 rounds on its own, regardless of the stealth. It's fair. That's fair. I'm going to sting once middle. I only need to take this 20. And then I think I will just play the Molten Encasement downstairs. It's okay. Sure. I don't need to stack the stealth upstairs. It's going to be a little difficult to do so regardless. Alright, we take the primitive mold here. I did this intentionally for Fade. Good. I wish to sting middle, I suppose. Just draw me around, please. And I will Glimmer bottom. I could Hallowed Halls it and have him fresh for next turn. Yeah, I will. It puts him in top of the deck because he's endless. I think that's actually just super correct. Sure. We're doing enough damage. Ah, there is a backline enemy. True. What you could also do is you... Oh. Oh. I took Resin removal. Yeah. The Crystalcloak just yelled at me to let's go, Hellborn. Alright, buddy. Alright, brother, I don't think you're not feeling so hot there, friend. Oof. Big oof. That's funny. Now, that means what? You just play Fade upstairs? True. We just play Fade upstairs now, and then we put the Molten Encasement in as well. We're super fine. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. That is pretty decent, as it were. I mean, yeah, it's fine. You just glimmer this, and I think we super Omega win. Okay, well, you know, goodbye, Crystalcloak. That was... that was incredible. Intent on Death is insane here with Fade and Waxer Snuffer. We just click that card easily. Adaptive Mutation? Oh man, Adaptive Mutation Icarus was on this run. Oh, it would have been so good. It's okay. It's okay. We have the Waxer Snuffer line, so we're fine. It's fine. Bramble Lash? Man, this was the Icarus high roll, wasn't it? Ah, it's fine. It's fine. Now, do I take Immortality Potion? Immortality Potion makes Hallowed Halls very awkward. But honestly, I'm just going to be real with you. Thanks to Waxer Snuffer, I don't care. In fact, I think it's significantly better to have 1 HP Fade every turn. So I'm just going to take the Immortality Potion, and we're going to move on with our lives. I just don't care about Hallowed Halls anymore. I wouldn't even use it. We're too strong. So we'll grab the Immortality Potion here, and we'll win the video game. Yep. For sure we win. We go left. This is a humongous power-up moment for us. I should have taken that health after the event. Oh, minor refraction into my Animus of Will? Sure, video game. Sure. That's a snap click. And I get to dupe it right away. That means I definitely am duping it on ring 8. Okay, we're winning, by the way. We are absolutely, unbelievably winning. So that means I take, what, 15 from ring 8, taking me to 70. So I need to take some more somewhere. I take everything from Temple is 95, and then I can just grab the money at the end. Yeah, so I don't need this money now. It doesn't... Money early is good, though. Sure, why not? I just don't care. It's fine. Money now, money later, it's whatever. Let's move on. That was unbelievable. I'm not even dwelling on those things that just happened to me because I just resin removaled Crystalcloak, which is amazing. Outrageously cool. I'm just gonna hold over Fade here, right? Just get her killed here. I actually think it's cool. Why'd I do that? I don't know, man. Doesn't really matter. Does not really matter. We do the Excavated Ember jump here. Preserved Thorns. Like, you may as well play up top. There's no reason not to. We'll sting middle because this floor is kind of scary. I'm going to Resin Removal the boss because Spell Shield, I guess. We're fine. Right? A lot of this is, I guess you could theoretically just ignore certain parts of the run entirely. Like, watch this floor. Watch this. So, Molten Encasement lands. Neat. He just absorbs stats. And then you do Intent on Death. Yeah, buddy. And I even get the Excavated Ember here, which is really strong. And lets me play this Razor Sharp in the back. Yeah, that looks pretty good, huh? Oof. Oof. And the best part is, just look at this. Little Fade comes in. Like, look at this. This stupid Molten Encasement is taking 44 damage. It's just a face tank for this run. But this gets even stronger here because of Fade just crushing it. This Hallowed Halls is now irrelevant. Sure, buddy, sure. Oh no, I don't get to play attacks up, whatever. I just don't care. I don't need cards. We just Little Fade go brrr. Oh man. Feeling good about this run now. There's no resin removal value. What the hell's happening? We're too powerful. You couldn't stop me if you tried. I should really try speedrunning it from this position. How are you not killing Fade? What the hell is wrong with that floor? Like, I don't cast my spells. It's okay. Oh no, I didn't kill Fade. I've lost the video. Oh, sick. You do Razor Sharp Edge here for the self-kill. And then you do a Glimmer here for the big heal. Sweet. And then we get Fade back next turn, and the run is free. Boop. Boop, boop, boo-doop, or something. Whatever. Press and turn. We win. Hey, look. One bonk, and then you just annihilate. This run is good. It's good. I don't need these cards. Oh, I could take Devourer of Death, actually. Into Molten Encasement. It's fine. Actually, it's really good. Extinguish triggers, ×2. That's a much better use of my shards than buying everything randomly at a temple. Yeah, hell yeah, actually. Great news. Take draw, I don't need anything else here. The rest of the run is smooth sailing. I just go left because caverns and a merchant of trinkets, maybe. I don't need anything at the steel shop. Everything's fully upgraded, so sure. We'll go to the temple. I'm definitely doing this infusion here of Devourer of Death into Molten Encasement. If this thing ever does die, it's fine. We'll look in the caverns first for 2 reasons, and let me explain it before I click it. 1, it could cost me life, which means I can get the life back with the Pyre Remains, and 2, it could be an upgrade. Not that that has to come first, but you know. You ever just click Nexus Spike into Intent on Death here? Just to have another one? Because that's really strong, huh? You Intent on Death Wicklash here? Or I could Intent on Death in Graft. That's pretty strong too, huh? I don't really want the Wicklash though, right? I'm putting this in the Fade, so putting it on in Graft is good. It's just turning this into a strong play. It also only costs 1 Ember now. Yeah, sure. It's a really good Nexus Spike, actually. Just give me more Intent on Death. Sweet. Sweet. Happy to see it. As Wasted Pyre Remains, don't care. Loading Fungus, Faulty Loader, Rationing Scales, all irrelevant. Curse Vines, actually really good. Petrified Crucible. Oh man, the Icarus High Roll. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, with that I can just remove everything. I no longer require Bad Glimmer. Heck, I no longer require Primitive Molds. I was holding on to them because my spells are actually kind of decent, but, you know, with Wicklash and stuff, but now I nothing gets reformed. They all have Endless. Okay. Sure. And then I dupe here. I don't need the magic shop or the steel shop for anything, so whatever, really. Firelight 3, of course. What's in this temple? I should actually look. A plus 30. This plus 30 Glimmer is... Oh, the 10 in Piercing is fine, right? Maybe, yeah. Actually, the plus 30 is better, right? Go to 105 here. I'm okay with that because this money is irrelevant next floor. It's just a removal, which I'll be able to afford anyway. The plus 30 is a nice burst of healing and also a nice just hit to the floor, which I like. 32 is a good number. Yeah, sure. I'll go to 105 off that. You could even do, like, you could pierce this up and go 42 piercing, but I think that's irrelevant. Doesn't even do anything I care about. Let's move on. This run was all about everything leading up to ring... What is it? Ring 6. Once we hit that Endless, we kind of locked everything in on 4 and 5. Once we annihilated Crystalcloak, I think we were in good shape. I clicked the Aggressive Amulet. We're gonna be okay. I know it's Conduits. Oh no, Conduits. But seriously, I actually drew everything on turn 1. So just check it. You can do Fade, Animus, Molten Encasement. I kill Fade. I Excavated Ember, Fade back out, and I play her again. This is gonna be ridiculous. Because the Vine Grasps just trigger everything. So, like, yeah, check this. You Excavated Ember here. I don't want to redraw her, by the way. I burn the Ember here first. We're going to do Vine Grasp. I should have actually done it the other order, right? It's cool. It's cool. We're going to be strong. Watch this. Intent on death. Nexus spike. I think we've done it. Sure. I think we're very powerful. Don't let me... there was maybe a better optimal solution there. Don't let me undersell just how ridiculous our play there was. That was absurd. Like, truly outrageous. How strong that is. And we were just annihilating this floor. This floor stands 0 negative chance. Fade comes in. I mean, Fade is too strong to die, so there's that. We do the Glimmer here. I think it is good. Up top, I'm going to ping Fade, so she actually does die, which is unbelievable. And then we're going to just sting the hell out of bottom. And sure, Resin removal, why not? Yeah, I don't have to click too many cards here. We kind of have already answered everything. We do the same thing again by self-pinging Fade. And I guess I play in Graph just to draw more cards. No, honestly, I could remove everything. We're so powerful. Right, we're just so outrageously strong here. It's kinda silly. And when I say kind of, I mean really silly. True. True, yeah, this is... Whew, buddy. Let's see, I can't kill Fade here. So I may as well play her downstairs. Play the Razor Sharp, we'll heal upstairs and just kind of chill. Getting her killed is nice. I don't take the Ember Drain then, and then she's fine to play. I mean, like, I don't even need her, right? It's just fine. Cool. Easy. Awesome. We're hitting 10 times with 400 damage a shot or whatever the heck that was. I don't need these cards. Sacred Wicks, Subsuming Blade, Resin Removal, skip. Invigorating Solution. I'll take another Preserve Thorns, though. Those stings are solid. Sure. I like that card, at least. We're going to go to the dupe. This is super straightforward. Merchant of Trinkets says Cleansing Water, maybe? What if I just made this thumbnail Cleansing Water and Resin Removal? You think I won't? You think I won't? Wing Clippings. Diligent doesn't stand a chance. I don't need to cast spells, okay? Fade's First Blade is so slow compared to just Fade that I don't think anyone really cares. I'm gonna make another Animus, by the way. It's cool. And I suppose we just buy removals here. Into what? I don't need these primitive molds at all. Sure, that's a true statement. These are bad cards. Cool. You take the removal, the money in the middle. I cannot afford another removal, so whatever. I can't really do anything I care about. None of these upgrades matter. We just chill. 120 out of 100. All right, Diligent. Good night. This is the nuts. I even fully disrespect Diligent because I have the Cursed Vines, so I just don't need spells anymore. Right? It's Fade, Animus. We kill Fade and go up to 40 by 5 here. And then we just Glimmer downstairs. Good. And I'll play the Engraft to draw another card, and we're fine. Diligent. As soon as I draw this card, you're going to have a bad day. Yeah. This is going to be good. We burn. Yeah, we Vine Grasp here. And then we go downstairs. I click Resin Removal on Seraph to get rid of his stealth. I then play Excavated Ember here. We play Fade again. And I send it on... Is it better to do the Intent on Deaths now or burst them later? It's a good question because I can actually set them up with... I can get the kills with Cursed Vines, right? which might just be superior. This is a lot of power right now, though, right? I mean, this is a lot of damage onto my floor. But it means, well, enemies are coming upstairs next, so I think if I play one of these, we'll be okay. In which case, we have the 2 Ember to spare, so we put out the Nexus Spike. Yeah, because I can do ping on her, and then she dies to the Gilded Wings attack, which I think is good. Now, if I do another one, I don't think she dies, so we're going to leave it at that. This is me overthinking it in a way that does not matter. FYI. Right, you self-ping her. Great job, we play the curses. And I play Preserve Thorns because I want to. Sure. Good. I think this floor is going to get overloaded, right? Yeah, look at this floor. Oh no. It seems bad, but it's not. We have the molten encasement here to make things even cleaner. Yeah, I think this is strong. I'm just gonna go out on a limb. I think this is strong. I think I burned a card I didn't mean to burn there. I burned Wicklash. Oh no. I'm throwing. He's throwing. I'm doing 2,500 damage to Seraph through this. What do you... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god, that's kind of grotesque, huh? Jesus. Alright, well. Fine. That's a good turn. Just, yeah, alright. Oh no, I burned Wicklash. Whatever will I do? Let's see, it's Fade, it's Encasement, it's Mutilation. I'm gonna Purge. We actually just shoot the Wilt Wings here. It doesn't matter what I do, honestly. I'm going to pull the Purifier forward. I'm going to play the Excavated Ember simply because I do not want these shards. Damage is for losers. We get rid of that Purifier and we just send it. If he comes upstairs one more time, I mean, we win, right? Just go upstairs, you absolute buffoon. Looks pretty good, huh? Looks pretty good. Pretty good. Thing in middle, just in case I get the opportunity to kill next turn. Seems fun. Yeah, come upstairs, bud. Come upstairs. One more. Oh, you've made a terrible mistake. Oh no, Seraph. My friend. My friend. I'm sorry, pal. I'm sorry, bud. You don't even kill Fate anymore. What has become of my lad? Pre-relentless killing? Diligent? Yeah. That's the power of resin removal. Oh no. What a good run. What a good run. It was actually a little interesting. I don't want to call it touch and go. It was not terribly difficult, but the most important thing is it had its moment, right? Where it could have been tough. And that's true of all Fade runs, right? It's true of all Fade runs. Because you could always have that one run where, oh no, I whiffed, and it's tough. Now, this combat is going to be a breeze because I get to do Vine Grasp, Excavated Ember, and then you play Fate again. And I can freely intent on death because the Divinity deals 11 here, which is actually super planned. Resin removal downstairs, sure, why not? Poor Hallowed Halls. I even upgrade. We're doing 2,200 to the boss here, by the way. I even upgraded Hallowed Halls on this run. And no dice. It just did not matter. We might win on this turn, actually, if I play my cards correctly. Right? You put Faden back because she dies to the Divinity here and doesn't give a damage shield. And then what? Actually, if I Nexus Spike her, she doesn't die at all. You Nexus Spike her and you pull her forward and we win? Yeah, alright, math, actually. Just some genius tier math. Just don't mess with it. I mean, that's an X on 7 waves remaining. The first wave reached me. Alright, get out of here, Divinity. Just an unbelievable amount of damage. Wow. 7-turn boss rush. Thanks, Fade. Seems good. Okay, well, that was a 2-minute Divinity combat with very little requirements in terms of brain power. That's very exciting. Yeah, wow. Wow. That's a 67.8k run. Let's go to the run summary because I feel pretty good about that. Okay, so the real formative turn of this run was the turn where I genuinely considered Hallowed Halls on my own floor while I still had the wheel. Now, I know what you're thinking. He would never throw like that. You're right. I'm too good at the video game. I would never do that. I knew about it the whole time. I was never gonna click it. I almost clicked it. This run was dumb. The small stone let me get a third one of these Animus of Wills. I didn't need it. I was gonna win with 2. We had 10 hits on the floor. I didn't need 15 hits on the floor. Am I gonna turn down 15 hits on the floor? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This card is nuts. The self-infused Animus of Will, we rely exclusively on Fade for scaling, which is fine. I didn't need Wax or Snuffer. Am I happy to have Wax or Snuffer? Absolutely. The run, once you hit that ring 6 when I got the Immortality Potion, we were cruising. The Cursed Vines ended up being a high roll as well. I saw that, purchased it pretty quickly. That ended up being my self-ping on Fade, which was just a guaranteed run, a guaranteed proc every turn. Excellent. I didn't play most of my other cards otherwise at that point. There were some kind of scarier things early on, but we held it together real well. 7 in ring 1. Let's see. 3 in ring 4. And that was, I think, just taking a curse because I thought it was important. Otherwise, we did really well. A 7-turn boss rush on Divinity is very rare and very good. And honestly, like, Cleansing Water wasn't the big hit here, but Resin removal, completely bodying Stealth Boss is probably the most important, coolest thing I've done in a while. It gets a thumbnail out of that. Just, come on. We love that. Otherwise, I mean, it's Unga big hit, which is fine. But really, resin removal is the reason you watch this episode. So you gotta attach to the fun things. So how interesting that the episode that I record, the first episode I record after getting 1,000 subscribers, is a little Fade run where I just body the Crystalcloak with resin removal. Truly, the game couldn't have given me a better run for this. So hell yeah, love to see it. We're up on 78 on the series, really good. And yeah, so hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.